Hello, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me for your year horoscope predictions for the 12 months coming up. Something new that I've been trying, and so far I like it. So it's just going to give you an overview with one card about what you can expect for the month, and then I will get a clarifier for that with the Osho cards, and then we'll go from there. So we're looking at Taurus now for the month of February of 2020. What can Taurus expect for the month of February of 2020? All right, here we go. Oh, goodness. Starting out with a bang there. Let me put this over here. I got to figure out where the camera is. We are looking at the Lovers already, Taurus. What is going on? We have the Lovers. So this story is going to start out with either relationships, new relationships, doing something that you love, having a choice between lovers or something that you love. Whatever it is, it's starting out good, Taurus. Get a clarifier for that. What is the clarifier for the Lovers for January from us? What is the clarifier? It is conditioning. It's saying you are breaking free of any kind of conditioned mold that you have been put into. So here's the lion, and he's in the midst of all these lambs, and see the rope that is tied up with that. So what's happening is the lion is becoming the lion. And that's where I feel you're going to be, Taurus. You're a bull, but what you're doing is you're taking control, you're taking charge. And when you do that, then things are really going to change for the month of February. How wonderful. See what's going on for February for Taurus. February for Taurus. Oh, gosh, it just keeps getting better. Victory. So is there something that you had done when you broke out of this conditioning that is kind of, I want to say, breaking open the dam? So whatever it is you've been holding back from yourself or from anyone else, you're broke out of it and you're saying, I'm not going to be like this anymore. I am going to change totally. And when you do that, it brings you this victory. See the clarifier for the victory. Oh, it's setting you free. Okay, Taurus, I see a pattern here with the conditioning and also the understanding here is what this card is called. But it's understanding, Taurus, that you're in this bird cage here. These other birds have been flying out, and you just realized that the door has always been open. So guess who's getting ready to take flight also? These are a great 2 months so far, Taurus. You're just saying, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. So wonderful to see that in you. You know, this is a new year, and I keep feeling that a lot of people are going to do things that they've never done before, that they are going to take a chance, and when you take a chance, that's when things start happening. What's going on for Taurus? You are building upon that which you already know how to do. So with that being said, you broke out of this mold. You said, okay, this is what I'm going to be doing. This is how I'm going to be doing it. And you've taken that chance. So that chance is what we're looking for, Taurus. Don't be shy. You're not going to break any china in the shop here. So the bull walking through the china shop. Just take a chance. So with you knowing how to do something, the clarifier is you're taking yourself out of the past. So out of the part where you said, I can't do this, I can't do that. Maybe you've had it hasn't been as successful about what it is that you wanted to do. And that's in love, in jobs and careers and everything. Maybe you haven't been so successful, but this is saying that you will be. Just leave the past where it's supposed to be, and the past is supposed to be in the past. There's no time like right this very second, the present. So remember that, Taurus. There's no time like the present. What's coming for Taurus in April? Taurus. April. You have the Hierophant. So it's making the rules, setting down the laws, having the keys to the kingdom, knowing that you're in charge, and you're like saying to these other people, this is the way it's supposed to be. This is how you're going to do it. You've come a long way. I mean, I feel that the Lovers, whether this is about a real relationship or if it's about doing something that you love because you've broken out of this mold, this has really caused you to get that confidence factor up and to say, okay, this is the way it's going to be. This is how we're going to do it, or how I'm going to do it, is what I hear. So how are you going to do this, Taurus? Let's get a clarifier here for the month of 20. What does that mean for Taurus? Because you're being receptive. You've opened yourself up. You know, the Lovers, we open ourselves up to the person that is in our life, and we also open ourselves up to our hopes and our dreams, because we're not going to be in that conditioned mold that someone else has put us in. We won't do that anymore. We're the ones who are saying, this is my life and this is the way I want it to be. So I feel by you taking one little simple step and saying, I'm not that person you say I am, it's really making a big difference for you in the first 4 months so far of the year. Let's see what they bring Taurus. Where does they bring Taurus? 20. You're celebrating. So you've come a long way, and now you're feeling that there is time to celebrate. There is something to celebrate. This is what you want in your life. And you're seeing small victories, because 3 is an initial. And I feel that you're seeing the small victories. And when you see small victories, then the rest is a lot easier for you to fathom. So with this small victory, let's see what the clarifier is on this one. Oh, and I do believe it is around your birth month too. So you have that rebirth. Can it get any better? You're working your way up to your rebirth, which is you're saying, there's the lion again, you're saying that out of this, out of all the things that I have done, out of everything that I have broken the mold on as far as conditioning goes, I'm starting out totally new. So what is it that you want, Taurus? What do you want in your life? And you get to start it in the month of May. Is that not interesting? So it doesn't take that long. It only takes that first step, my Taurus. What's going on in the month of June for Taurus? What have you learned, Taurus? What have you learned? So this is all about the previous months of your decisions, the things that you have done, the people that you have gotten out of your life, people you've brought into your life. What is it that you have learned from this? So you have passed the test. And when you pass the test, and especially with this major arcana, it means that you, I feel, are going to be given just a little bit of a test to see if you pass. But I'm very confident in you that you will pass this test, because it doesn't take you long. You be bullheaded, but it doesn't take you long to say, okay, this part wasn't working. Now I've made some changes here. So all of this is going to be working for a better good. What's Judgment's clarifier? Oh gosh. So you have rebirth here. You have the Fool here. So you're really starting on something brand spanking new, Taurus. I mean, rebirth and the Fool, all in the same thing. You've learned from your past. So that's why I said I feel that you're going to have no problem passing that test. So and June are major pivotal months for you, Taurus. Just remember those are pivotal months. Let's see what July is bringing for you. July for Taurus. You're watching all the things that you've put into motion. You're just waiting for the harvest. So I feel if you're looking at like planting crops or something, you know, they're growing during the summer months. And as they grow, and you've done all the work, now you're just saying, okay, I'm going to wait for this harvest and see what comes out of this in July. I mean, you're on your rebirth. You're on your new journey. You've done all the work, all the conditioning. So now you're waiting for that harvest to come in July. What is, oh, that makes sense. The clarifier is ripeness, which means it's time to just let it go. See, you're not doing any work here. You've done the work from January to June. And now you've just kind of put this down and said, okay, I'm waiting for this because it is time to let go. When everything is supposed to ripen, I mean, the fruit is ripe, and if it stays on the tree too long, it rots. But when it's ready, it releases. And that's what I feel the universe is telling you, Taurus. You've done all your work. Now know it's going to release, and it's going to bring you those things that you desire. What is this bringing you? What is this bringing Taurus? What is this bringing Taurus? You have an Ace of Wands, which is out of the blue, and this is the hand of God coming to you from these dark clouds to the white clouds. You've done everything, and this goes along with your rebirth, with the Fool, with allowing everything to let go and just say, okay, I'm going with the flow. Now the hand of God comes out of the clouds and says, here, you want another great thing coming to you? Because aces are all about fast moving, and it comes to you swiftly. And this is talking about your hopes and your dreams. So what is it that you want? What is it that you want to come swiftly to you? See, let's get a clarifier for this. What's the clarifier for the Ace of Wands? Yes, for Taurus. You have We Are the World, which is talking also about you are the nucleus, and look at all of the people around you. So I feel what's happening is whatever you've started, whether it be the relationship, job, self-employment, ideas, whatever it is, because you've had these choices down here from the Lovers, you're going to have people joining you. So they're your support. They're helping you with your endeavor. So that's the Ace of Wands. It's like all of a sudden you were alone, and now look at all of the support you have. And this is, let's go for September for Taurus. What is it that September is bringing for Taurus? You're pretty darn content. This is the Nine of Cups. You see all of these cups that you have gathered because of all the work that you've done. I mean, look, we could compare this to this harvest here. You are pretty content with what you have done, Taurus. I'm very content in bringing this to you. Let's get a clarifier for her. Of 20 for Taurus, what are they content with? What is it that they are content with? Oh, good. No more nightmares. No more feelings of guilt. No more feelings of I have to do this or do that. Nothing. Because when you don't have this, this is very, very prevalent. So you're feeling good about yourself. September. What does October bring for Taurus? Bring for Taurus? Justice. Justice comes to us as literal. It could mean lawsuits that are settled, inheritances, alimony, you know, all of these things, or it could be divine justice. So the universe is saying, yes, Taurus went through all this, they learned, and now we are here to help them get their life more on track. Not back on track, but more on track. So justice, everything is balanced. Everything is crystal clear. It's very swift. And you know exactly where you stand. October, what is the clarifier for justice? Now you get to start to create. I feel it's just like it just loosens everything up for you, Taurus. I mean, the dam is broke and things are flowing, and it's all because you made a choice. You made this choice to say, I'm not going to be who other people think I am. I'm not going to be afraid to ask someone out. I'm not going to be afraid to start my own business. I'm not going to be afraid to do all of these things. So look where it's bringing you. Okay? What does December have in store for Taurus? What does December have in store? You're taking a rest. So you've gone from justice to the hangman, and I feel it's a very well-deserved rest. So you're placing yourself in this voluntary suspension. You're gathering ideas. You're just allowing things to happen. So if some of you, Taurus, have been, swimming against the current, really trying to get things to work out, then I feel that with you saying, I'll do what I have to do, and then I'm just going to let the universe take the rest of it, that this is a well-deserved rest, because I feel things are coming to you even more. So what is the clarifier for Taurus of the hangman? The clarifier. The miser is talking about when you are doing this, Taurus, don't hide your light under a basket. Know that even though you're waiting for everything to come in, that it's still for you to say, I'm still here to help other people. I'm still here. I have things that I can do for them. I am not going to hold back. So if you hold back, then what happens is the universe, you stop in the flow. So you might not see as fast of results. If you hold back, then that flow stopped from the universe. So we don't want that. What's going on in December for Taurus? What is going on for December? You have the 9 of Wands reversed. So all your burdens, all the things that you have been, I want to call these your irons in the fire, all the things that you've been working on, you look kind of weary, a little bit beat up, but reversed, it's the opposite. Lessens that meaning of the upright card. So I feel that you're feeling this relief. You're going, whew, okay, it's almost over. I had a good year, and I learned a lot from it. And when you learn a lot from it, then the rest is relatively easy. Because when this burden is released, what you're seeing is your next new adventure. And I think a couple of other signs had gotten this as their last card too. So you're stepping out from one with a whole new outlook, a whole new adventure, a whole new aspect. You're a child here, so you're looking at things with a different view, and you're saying, wow, life is really, really wonderful. It's magical. It's a miracle. It's colorful. And I'm feeling it, and I'm seeing it, and I'm just going to go for it. Thank you so much for joining me, Taurus. Please share this with other Taurus that you know. If you haven't already subscribed, please do that also. Thank you again.